Hey all, welcome to Share Trek. This is Raj here. This video today is dedicated to all our subscribers. First of all, I wanted to thank you all for helping us grow so fast. Our channel has grown very, very fast. And also, I wanted to give you an idea of what we have in store for this channel. I'm also having some questions in my mind about the future of this channel. I'm going to put it across to you and get your feedback. I also want to give you an idea of the content that we are going to add to the channel in 2023. So this kind of setting a vision and target for the channel and sharing with you all, getting your feedback so that we can do course correction and make sure this channel continues to meet your expectations and the information that you're looking for. So with that said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to this channel, and also people who are viewing this channel but have not yet subscribed. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart, because every time you view a video on this channel, every time you press a like, every time you press a subscribe, every time you press a notify, and every time you comment in this channel, it helps the channel. It helps YouTube understand that the channel is appreciated, and YouTube takes our channel and shows it to other people and helps us grow. And since we have grown very fast in the last 1.5 months, I think we have added 1,000 new subscribers. So I'm really grateful to all of you for making our channel the probably fastest growing new channel on YouTube. So I'm really gratified. Thanks to all of you. And if I want to keep this channel growing and keep it fresh and make sure that it meets all of your expectations, then I think I need to have more contents in here. So let me start off by sharing with you how we started. We started off as a channel which was doing technical analysis on FANG stocks plus Tesla. And we did an episode in which we technically looked at CRISPR Therapeutics stock. And many of you said, Raj, focus on genomics. And I did exactly that. And then we grew to 600 or 700 or 800 in rapid succession. And during that growth, I had included a lot of genomic stocks, and we created a watch list of around 20 genomic companies. And we have been doing technical analysis on that. We did daily shows before the market, pre-market shows. And then it kind of changed into specific videos on specific CRISPR companies or genomic companies. And then in the weekend, we do technical analysis of the indices, index movers, and genomic stocks. I also started doing disease verticals. We did a series on sickle cell disease from the point of view of what is the disease, what is the genetic disorder that causes the disease. And then we looked at the various therapies that are coming up for sickle cell disease and how they tackle them. And then we compared the relative merits of Zynteglo with what CRISPR Therapeutics is going to come up with, and also with what Beam Therapeutics has got in the pipeline. So we did all those things. Then we looked at HIV, because HIV is being contemplated by American Gene Therapies, which is a really good company in my opinion, and they are likely to come up with an IPO. So I decided to cover AGT for HIV and HIV as a disease. And also I looked at EBT and the Tel Aviv vaccine. And there was a lot of uptake from people across the globe with regard to HIV. And that gave us a whole bunch of new viewers who are also looking for content, but they're approaching it from a disease perspective as patients rather than as investors. So therein lies the contradiction for our channel, because I want to help those people also. At the same time, I don't want to lose the genomics focus. So right now what I have done is I have completed a mini series which has had 6 episodes so far, that is on HIV, apart from sickle cell disease. And I have got 2 or 3 more episodes to go on HIV. The next episode is going to talk about Sunlenca, and the episode after that is going to profile the work of a professor in Emory University who has successfully developed a vaccine which has worked perfectly on simians or monkey models. And now he's going in for phase 1 clinical trial. So we're going to talk about a profile of the professor, and I've approached him for an interview. Hopefully he would agree to do that. I'm also approaching EBT and Tel Aviv University for interviews. So when that comes through, we'll have those also out there. And in the process, because we have had a global audience, I've had demands for Spanish version, I had demands for Hindi version. So fortunately, since I am of an Indian background, I was able to do Hindi version of HIV for the mini series. So I would simultaneously release the English and the Hindi version together. And I had thumbnails on regional language so that English speakers would know that it's the same, but in Hindi. So they don't have to waste their time going through that video. They could look at the English version. So I've done that. I have not been able to do Spanish version, but I believe YouTube autocorrect, auto-translate helps to create captions in Spanish. It's reasonably good. So that's where we stand. Now going forward, there are two lines of thought. I want to increase the content out here so that it's of more interest to people. And also, I have a fundamental question. Should I have a separate channel for Hindi and focus on Hindi topics in that channel and continue with just English out here for HIV as well as genomics? So that's one question. The other thing is that we have a lot of interesting content which are around genomics and investment. And I want to have discussions around that as a separate episode. So if we have 7 days in the week, right now we have 6 days of genomic content and 1 day of technical analysis and 1 day specifically slotted out for HIV video release. So going forward, I want to introduce 1 more day of content where it's going to be a chatting between friends on various topics. And the first topic we have selected for that is ChatGPT. And 3 friends of the show have joined with me. I've had a great chemistry with them. They have been helping the channel right from day one. I don't know these gentlemen from before, but I got to know them after I started the channel. And they are John, Sam, and Jesse. They're friends of the channel. We have got together and we have recorded the first episode of our discussion around ChatGPT. So that's something that's coming in. Later on, we'll be talking about other aspects of ChatGPT, the economic aspect, the employment aspect, the social aspect, and then we may go on to other subjects. So that's another thing that's going to come into the channel in 2023. John and Sam and I got together and recorded a course on options so that if you wanted to learn how to do options, that's the content for you. John, Sam, and I have already recorded the first episode in which we give you an introduction to options. We are in the process of recording the second episode, which is going to take a particular stock and give you a real live example of how a stock option is traded. And we're going to focus on covered calls because that's very safe. And then we'll see the reaction from all of you. And if you guys like to have more of that, then we'll probably do puts as well. And then if you like it further, then we can go into various strategies like Iron Condor and all those things. That's for another day. And then I've had some Indian viewers which reach out to me wanting me to do Hindi translation of all the QQQ and genomic technical analysis that I have done. And I basically mentioned that it's for the NASDAQ. I have personally invested in India. It's a grandfathered account. I have a lot of holdings in India in mutual funds as well as stocks. So I do trade in the Indian Stock Exchange. I'm on top of it. So I've said that, okay, if you guys are interested, I would like to do that on the Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange, but that would not interest the crowd from rest of the world who are focused on NASDAQ. So again, that's another reason for having a separate Hindi channel in which I could do those things. But I want to get your feedback, guys. You give me your feedback, put your feedback in this video. I'm looking forward to hearing from you what you want me to do. And then we can have 2 separate channels, one just on Hindi, where I can have HIV related content and also the stock exchange related and India specific content out there. And then this channel can revert back to being purely genomic channel. And I don't want to lose subscribers. So I would not like you to unsubscribe from this channel just because you have a separate channel out there. Stay with us because there will be a lot of interesting things that you might see out here which you may probably want in the other channel. Then I can replicate it out there. So these are all the thoughts that I have in my mind. But at the core of it all, this video wants to express my gratitude to all of you for helping me grow this channel so fast. It has given a lot of meaning to me. Every morning when I wake up, I'm thinking, what am I going to put in this channel? It's a very interesting thing. It's very rewarding. So then I get down to my studio and I start working on the script, and then I record it and I put it out there, and then I'm anxiously looking forward to your feedback and your comments. So I'm really grateful for all of that. So friends, put your thoughts out here in the comment section and let me know your answer for all the questions that I asked. So just to summarize, first is I want to thank you all for supporting this channel and helping it grow so fast. Second thing is, I would like to know from you whether you want me to separate out the Hindi content from the English and have a separate Hindi channel and leave this channel to focus just on English content. That is the second question. The third information that I gave to you, I'm not asking you a question. I've already decided that we're going to have two extra contents out here, one day of the week. One is going to be a tutorial on options. We already recorded the first episode, and I'm going to wait until 2 more episodes are recorded, and then I'll put it out on the channel one day of the week. Every subsequent week, there'll be a new episode. The third content I'm introducing is a chat between friends, me, John, Jesse, and Sam around ChatGPT to begin with, but it can diversify into other things. So that will be one day of the week. Again, we'll be recording a couple of episodes before I start putting it into the channel. So that's the direction in which the channel is going. The main question for all of you is, do you want me to separate out the Hindi content from the English out here, or should we stay a bilingual channel? So please give me your feedback, put it in the description, so put it in the comments below, and I'll take it from there. Thanks guys, and thanks for your continued support. Bye for now.